The NDC minority in Parliament says the free fall of the cedi is far from over and the worst is yet to come. The dollar has hit 15 cedis, with traders warning they're passing on the cost of business to consumers, which will mean a significant increase in the prices of goods and services. Addressing journalists in Parliament, Minority Leader Dr Kasiela Toforson decried the impact of the Cedi depreciation in businesses at Okanshi, Abosokai and other business communities.
In spite of the huge inflows of foreign exchange from the IMF and the World Bank into the Ghanaian economy, and I'm talking of billions of Ghana cedis, billions of US dollars, the government's action and its management of the cedi have continued to fuel steep depreciation with no end in sight, unfortunately. So far, the decisions of the economic management team, chaired by our Vice President, Dr Bawumia, leaves a lot to be desired. The reality of the Ghanaian economy today exposes the credentials of the so-called economic wizkid, who was marketed as the savior of Ghana's economy. Dr Bawumia's credibility is now in tatters, completely tatters. The steep depreciation of the cedi has resulted in an increase in the prices of goods and services, as several businesses continue to revise prices upwards. This development would further worsen the plight of the already suffering Ghanaians. It is even more worrying and depressing to see constant media reports of escalating prices of goods and services as a result of traders' inability to service their loans and restock due to the rapid fall of the Ghanaian cedi. At this point, traders, especially importers, require more money to buy or import the same quantity of items that they could have previously purchased with less money. One can imagine the impact of this free fall of the cedi on businesses at Abosokai, in fact, at Kokompe, Okanshi, Mokola, Kejetia, and other major business centers across the country, including Edumako. As far as this is concerned, it is also important for us to say that as for those servicing their mortgages in Ghana in dollars, whilst they earn cedis, one can imagine the sleepless night and the anguish that they are going through as a result of the free fall of the Ghana cedi. I call it the dancing cedi. There seems to be no hope in sight, as the managers on the economy have no clue on how to address the free fall of the cedi in spite of the hype over the years.
Meanwhile, the minority is laying a significant blame on the Vice President, Dr Bawumia, for the fall of the cedi.
We want to use this opportunity to urge the Vice President to quit his offbeat dancing on the campaign trail and focus on the dancing cedi. There's a lot awaiting our country as a result of reckless mismanagement by Dr Bawumia's government. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, you recall that when the NDC government was exiting power in December 2016, under the leadership of then President John Mahama, the cedi was trading at 3 cedis 80 pesos to $1 compared to the current 14 cedi 95 pesos as at to the US dollars as at yesterday. And I'm hearing that today the cedi is trading at $1 is trading at 15.05 as at to today. Shockingly, but not surprisingly, the Vice President, who doubles as the chair of the government economic management team, Dr Bawumia, has told Africa Watch that the cedi has performed better under his supervision. This is a palpable lie, of course. Statements such as this from Dr Bawumia have significantly damaged his reputation, as many people treat them with contempt it deserves, or at best, comic relief. Many businesses and households have questioned the voodoo conclusions of Dr Bawumia on the fall of the Ghana cedi on his watch. How is Dr Bawumia able to look Ghanaians in the face and claim that the exchange rate of 14 cedis 95 pesos to $1 in 2024 is better than the 2016 year-end 3 cedi, 80 pesos to $1.
Well, with the House set to return for an emergency sitting on Friday, there's a $150 million loan the government is expecting to pass to shore up the cedi.
I think we've not hidden our position on this $150 million loan. We debated this on the floor, and we made it point clear that the NDC minority believes that there's a lot we need to uncover before we proceed to whether we should approve this loan or not to approve it. This is because we have evidence and we've been informed that the first $200 million on the same project, phase 1, was misapplied. So we have asked the committee responsible for Western Housing and Finance Committee to do further work on that matter. The matter was debated on the floor. The Speaker referred the matter back to the committee. We are yet to hear from the committee. And until then, our position remains the same. So nothing has changed, and let us wait for them to submit their report. I'm not a member of the Committee on Works and Housing, and they are tasked to visit the site and ascertain some information. Until then, we can't comment on that. But as to whether that will make an impact on the cedi, I don't think so. You see, we've enumerated a number of reasons why the cedi is falling. Already, the World Bank has given us a number of loans and a number of foreign exchange, amounting to billions of cedis, billions of dollars. The World Bank, the IMF, has granted us $600 million in the last 6 months. Where is the money? So you can get so much forex or foreign exchange, but if you misuse it, there will be the cedi will continue to depreciate. So I cannot say that the $150 million will make an impact, because clearly, if almost $2 billion cannot make an impact, what will $150 million do? It won't do much. It will not do much.